Okay guys, welcome to a new video. And today, we will be reviewing a bunch of Hedorah figures. Oh yeah, Hedorah. Okay, my history with this monster. I love him. I want him in the Monsterverse, or her. It's kind of, or they. I want them in the Monsterverse someday. I'm not sure when, but that'd be cool. I'm not sure if he will be, but I heard that if they will be, but I heard that the guys from Monarch, yeah, he made Monarch, Chris Black and stuff, want Hedorah in season 2. So, or not season 2, but like in the future, whatever seasons there are. He wants this guy in it. And I think that'd be cool. I'm not sure how they could fit it in because it's a timeline with it's set in between each movie, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But yeah, I think this is like, I forgot what this one's called, but it's like the hunchback form of he, of Hedorah. This one is the final form. This is for a bonus, the Final Wars one. Yeah, the Final Wars. Hedorah, which is a male. I think this one's a female. I think that's how it goes because the explanation for why is because of his hand. It looks like, you know what? It's supposed to be like the male version because of the, what can I say, hot dog?
What?
Like that has on his hand there. The hot dog, the wiener. And Hedorah, the reason why you can tell that she's a girl is because of her eyes being the shape of the black hole that the black hole that girls have. So trying to not be offensive, or I'm not offensive, but just like trying not to say gross stuff. So even though I do say poop a lot, but I think it's a little different with this kind of stuff. Well, or with privates, you know. But yeah, let's go on. Let's put these peeps aside. Let's go on with this figure. Yes, this is the first form, and yeah, I think it looks great. I love this. I always loved this design of Hedorah. I always loved it. I thought it was way better than the final design, to be honest, like the final form. But yeah, I think this figure looks great. I love how it's like hunched. I love hunchback monsters. This might be a tangent, but I love hunchback monsters like Baragon, Naranga from Ultraman, just all of those monsters. I just love that type of monster, because the history behind those types of monsters is that basically a piece of it is that A.G. Tsuburaya, the special effects supervisor on Ultraman and the creator of Ultraman, reused the Baragon suit for certain monsters in the Ultraman series, which is a really cool fun fact. I don't think this monster is like that. I don't think Hedorah is like that, but it'll be funny if it is, but it's not. Also, I think that he was really sick at that time when this movie came out, so he couldn't really do the visual effects, I think. Unless I'm blanking out and don't remember. But I believe that A.G. Tsuburaya died. Actually, yeah, I think he died during the making of this movie, or like, I think in 1970. I'm not sure when. I'll probably do research after the video's done. But yeah, this monster is great. I think, yeah, Yoshimitsu Banno, the designer of it and the director of Godzilla vs. Hedorah, did a great job. I think it looks really terrifying. You know, like I think the hunchback of this design is really cool. I always loved this design more. Like I said, I, I love how it's like drooping down. Like it's uh like uh like slime. Yeah, slime, and it's drooping down. It's just drooping down, being all gross. You know, I don't know, man. It's just it's really disgusting. I don't know. It's really gross. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I love the yellow paint throughout it, like here on his back. I don't think this guy has any art. Oh yeah, he has. You move his arms like that. Don't think he can move his legs. There's that, and his tail is really cool. I just love Hedorah's tail. It's really cool. I don't know, man. I just really think this figure looks cool. I really do think it looks awesome. And if you guys haven't noticed, my set looks better. I think I did some pretty cool shit with my mom, and I made it look all spiffy, which is cool. But that's just a thing that you guys probably need to know. But it's cool for the future of the channel, because I'm going to start doing again new tech and shit. It's going to be so cool. Man, I'm so excited. Man. But yeah, this guy's awesome. I love his flat feet. It's so cool. I also love designing my types of monsters like this. They just like stumpy feet. It's just really cool. I love that. It's just a really good figure, and I love the way the face looks. I just love how it's silver. I think the silver brushing or whatever it is awesome. Just the silver highlights are great. It's just a really good figure. Like it really is. I would probably give it a 10 out of 10 for me, because I love this form a lot. I've always loved this form, and I always loved it when Godzilla fought it. And I think he fought it in the... Oh, yeah, I did. He fought it in, like, this industrial place that has, like, smoke. It's, like, the first... I think it's probably the first fight of the movie. I need to see it again, but, like, it's, like, the smoke is coming out of whatever the buildings are, like, of the... It's a pollution message. That's what it's meant to be. And basically, Godzilla fights this monster, Hedorah, and it's so epic. It's so cool. Damn! Yeah. But yeah, man, this guy's awesome. This person's awesome. This thing is really cool. I love this creature. Love Hedorah. That's it. That's this guy. I give this guy a 10 out of 10. Now, let's go on with the final form from the movie. Hedorah. The final form. Yes. This, and I have the tags. The tags are really cool. I gotta show you the tags after I'm done doing this, if I even remember. But this figure, this design isn't as cool. I think it's way too tall for... Well, actually, I think it's cool that's tall. But I mean, I love that hunchback look. It just fits the character more. But yeah, he does have that baggy sack, but it just looks like that's added on instead of actually being a hunchback. You know, it's just like... I just like this better. It looks cooler. And if I ever design the monster for a Monsterverse film or whatever, a modern Godzilla film, if I ever get that job, which I probably will never, I would give him the hunchback. I actually have a pretty cool design that I just drew that I'm really proud of. But yeah, this figure is awesome though. As a figure on its own, the flumpy feet are great. Like the stumpy feet are great. The tail's longer, it's great, and it does have the silver highlights. There's not as many on this figure, but I love the red on him, like the red over here, while this one has a yellow, and that kind of in like a similar spot. I don't know, man. I still think the monster design for this form is stuttering. Man, but I still think the monster design for this form is incredible. I truly feel like that the Showa monsters, all of them should be in more movies. Like all of them. Probably except for like the big five, like Rodan, Mothra, and Ghidorah. But I mean, like in terms of the 70s films, they should be in more movies. And it's weird. It's really weird that they're not. Like Godzilla versus Hedorah was its last film up until Godzilla Final Wars in 2004. That's like, I don't know, like 40, 45 years? Yeah, 43 probably. That's insane. These monsters should be... First off, these monsters have got to... This monster has got to be in Godzilla 3 or... Actually, no, I think Godzilla 3 is... I don't know what Godzilla 3 should be, but one of those films should have this guy in it, okay? This guy's cool. Do it! But yeah, I think his arms move. He has arms move slightly. Don't want to move it too much to scuff the paint. I love his head on it. I love the yellow on the top of his head. I always loved the cracks on his head. Like it's like a broken skull or something. It's like really cool. Like the cracks on his head. It's like so cool. But yeah, and then the eyes are not the same. They're smaller on this form. But I love the red on him. Like the red on his chest and stuff, and on his neck. I'm not even sure what this is, like what these tentacle things are, but I love it. I love it so much. It's awesome. I also love the added red to his back. It's really cool. I think it's a really awesome design. Love how his eyes are. With my design, I kind of made it more. Made his pupils red, but that's just me. This design is great. It's a classic design. It's awesome. And yeah, it's just a great figure. You know, like, it's just an awesome design. It's just not as good as this one. Like this one's my favorite. And if they were to make more movies with this guy in it, they should use this kind of similar design, like this kind of design. But yeah. That's this guy. I would probably give this Hedorah a 9 out of 10. It's a really good figure. I think it's awesome. It's better than the last one that we're going to cover, which is still a good figure. I just think these two are better and way more detailed. But I would probably give this guy like a 9 out of 10, which is an awesome figure. That's a good score. I still, as much as I say I don't like the classic final form as much as the second form or like whatever this form is, I still love this design. This design's great. Man, I don't know why I did that. I just put the figure there ready for like the next review. But just because back to what I was talking about. Just because this guy, I don't like this design as much as the Hunchback form. Man, the Hunchback form. I still love this design though. I still think it's one of the best Godzilla monsters, and I love it. So 9 out of 10. It just shows how incredible this monster is. Now onto this guy. Okay, and it's a guy because it's actually a man. Or I don't know if if it wants to be a girl, then that's cool too. You know, like you can, or like not, or you don't, or if it doesn't have a set gender, that's cool too. That's awesome. That's awesome productivity. But yeah, this figure is good. I love its thing here. I'm just blanking out now. But I love the front of his face. It's really cool. Like I love how it's like a rip. It's the front of his face is ripped. It's terrifying. I don't know, man. This guy's pretty scary, if I do say so myself. You know, like look at his I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna stop talking about that. Its pipes or things here are cool. His wiener whip is pretty cool too. It moves like that. I love his hand. It's a really cool hand. It's not as detailed. I would probably give this guy about a 7 out of 10. That's my review of this guy. It's good. It's a really good figure. It's decent. It's a 7 out of 10. That's still good. But yeah, these 3 figures though are awesome though. I love these figures. These Hedorah figures are awesome. You know, they're just really cool, and yeah, they're great. You know, like they're really cool. I would ranking them is, of course, this guy's at the top, this guy's second place, and this guy's third place. That's my top 3. And now, finally, we'll do size comparisons. So yes, let's do some size comparisons. Yes. And then the video will be over. Okay, here is this awesome this awesome Hedorah. Here is the dumbest Bandai ever, Destroyer. This figure is bad because it is too small. It should be bigger. This figure is dumb. But that's what it looks like. It's bigger than this form, but that makes sense because this form, I don't know, it just makes sense that this would be bigger than this form, but even then, this form's too big. It's still too big compared to it. So this is bad. This Destroyer compares badly to other Hedorahs, or compares badly to other monsters. Now here we go. Compared to this guy. This guy's way taller. This is cool. It's really cool. Now this girl, this is an awesome size comparison. She is so tall. It is so tall compared to him, or to this monster. You know, it's really cool. And now let's go do another size comparison with a way better figure. Gigan, 1972. Here's this. Yep, there's that. There's that one. There's this one, which looks way cool compared to it. And here is this one. Really cool. This one's smaller. It makes sense. It's awesome. Now let's go do Baggin, which I have a Baggin figure here in my Baggin figure from my last video, which that one's a good video. I think you guys should probably check that out. Here's this size comparison. Baggin is a pretty big fella. He can't really fit in frame. There's that one. Oh, this one's going here. This one's small. I think this one's actually just bigger. Actually, slightly bigger. Yeah, it's bigger. This one's bigger. This one is small. That makes sense. It's awesome. You know, it's really cool. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my review. That's all I have to say. This was an 18-minute video, and yeah, it's awesome. It's really awesome. It's a really awesome. I'm really proud of this video. I hope you guys had an awesome time watching it. It's awesome. I love this. Love this video. I'm really proud of it. See you guys later. And have a great day.